So 6.4 number 13 is going to ask you to add two vectors, subtract them, and then multiply them and then subtract. So we're going to go through these, we'll do the math, and then we'll figure out what the picture is supposed to be. So if I was going to add these two vectors together, I would take my x values and add them, and then I would take my y values and add them. So my result is 13, 5. So type that in. Make sure you type in the angle brackets on both sides. Now, which one of these graphs ends up at 13, 5? So this one ends up in the right spot, but they say that the result is this vector right here. Well, that's not correct. And this is not correct either. This one comes backwards, so that wouldn't be correct. This one, though, ends up in the right spot, and it started at the origin and went out there, so that's the resulting vector. All right, if you were going to subtract the vectors, so remember u is 4, 5, and v is 9, 0. For me, my numbers. And so if I was going to subtract, you have to do the u minus the v. So you have to go 4 minus 9 and 5 minus 0. And what I get is negative 5, 5. So again, which one goes left 5 and then up 5? So if you look at all the pictures, they do all end up in the same spot. But what's the result of the vector? So if we started going to the right, let's say we went to the right 4 and up 5, I would be right there. And then I would go left 9 spots, it'd bring me out here. This is the resulting vector. And then the last one, you can see the answer already for me, but I would take u is 4, 5, and v is 9, 0. And then what you're going to do, I think I want to be on this one. So u is 4, 5, and v is 9, 0. And so the result is to multiply each vector. So you're going to multiply this one by 3, and you're going to multiply this one by 5. So if I multiply them both by 3, I get 12, 15. And if I multiply both these by 5, I get 45, 0. And now I do u minus the v. So that's going to be 12 minus the 45, and the 15 minus the 0. So you have to do it in the right order, so make sure you're paying attention to that. And so I end up with negative 33, 15. Make sure you put the angle brackets around it. And then which of the vectors represents it? Again, it's this one that's going like this, from the origin out to the negative 33, 15.